Hey guys, it's Ozzy the Gamer here, and this is going to be another story video, which is going to be live, so I'm going to stutter a lot, because I'm paying attention to two things. So, let's get into this, and yeah. And first off, I would like to apologize for the cricket noises in the background. It's because I own a bearded dragon, and for some reason, this is literally the first time he's ever had a set of crickets that have creaked before. But yeah, they're creaking, so I can't do anything about that. And so, this story is going to be the time I've been in the most pain I've ever been in. And I actually have two stories for this, but the first two are actually, the first one are actually really short, so that's why I'm doing two. And yeah, I opened this. And so, the first one is when I was about 7. It must have been about 7. But, me and my brother, at my great-grandma's house, she had this creek, like a little pond in her backyard that we used to go and hang out in, and, oh, dang it. And I went there, and my brother was there too, and so, me and my brother were there, and he got a fly fishing pole out of a shed that she had back there, and we were sitting in the pond, and he, circled it around and next to my foot, so I laughed, and then, so when I laughed, he thought I thought that he was just being funny, so he picked up the pole and stabbed it down into, what he thought was the dirt, and that was actually right in the middle between my big toe and the one right next to it. The only one right next to it. But yeah, so that was the first story. And the second story happened when I was 8. Well, actually, I think the first story happened when I was 6. I said it when I was 8. But this one was when I was 8. And my brother went to go play baseball with his friends. And he was in high school at the time, so I went up there and we started playing baseball. And I was playing shortstop, and that's where, if you guys don't know baseball positions, that's in between third and second base, about right in the center, a little bit closer to second base. But I was playing there, and we were just casually playing, and my brother had his girlfriend, and his friend had his girlfriend, and we were just casually playing baseball like normal. And then one of my brother's friend's girlfriend stepped up to the plate, and so I was ready actually, and so she hit the ball, and I was trying to catch it on the bounce, but my reaction time was slow. So I missed it on the bounce, and it came up and hit me right in the mouth, and it, my 2 front teeth were already permanent, but it knocked them out again. So that's not the full story. The full story is I went to the dentist, and he just, one of them got knocked out, and the other one of them just broke off, and it was just hanging there. So he put them both back in, and it took him 3 hours, and he put them both back into my mouth, and he fixed the one that broke. So I was okay. But so and he put a metal bar across them so they would stay in, and the metal bar was across those two front ones and hooked on to the ones right next to it. But yeah, and so then I went back in and he took the bar off, and then so he just left it as that, and then they started dying, and the one that actually fell out started turning black because it was dying. So yeah, so we ended up going to a different dentist because the dentist that we went to the first time retired, I think. But we went to a different dentist, and he pretty much told me that he was going to pull out my teeth. Well, someone else was going to pull out my teeth, and I had to get braces. So we went to an orthodontist, and the orthodontist pretty much looked at my teeth and like made a mold out of them. And then he told us that my teeth were perfectly fine, and that they just needed to be pulled out in a retainer on them. So, so the dentist that we went to recommended a group out in Salt Lake, which is the capital of Utah, which is where I live in Utah. But yeah, he recommended a place in Salt Lake. But my uncle is also a dentist, but he's not like an actual dentist. He just works for the veterans. But yeah, he recommended a different dentist, so we went to that dentist because my uncle really liked it. Oh, it was actually an oral surgeon that he recommended. But yeah, we went to him because my uncle really liked him and recommended him. So we ended up going to him, and yeah. And he was really nice, and he put me out when he took them out, because why wouldn't he? But yeah, I woke up and they were still working in my mouth. I don't know why, but it was just like at the end, so they just ended it, and this match is about over. So they just ended it right there, and then I have this retainer now in my mouth, which just has two fake teeth right on the front, and that game was close, but two fake teeth right on the front. So yeah, that's my story, and he had to like stitch it up and do a bone graft, which is it kind of freaked me out, the bone graft. But yeah, that freaked me out. So. And we'll have to go do that again before I get implants, because I'm too young for implants right now. But, yeah, and that's my stories about the most pain I've ever been in. This is Ozzy the Gamer saying, see you later.